to see, especially visitors or devotees visiting, staying here?
See, as far as the Pilgrim Village is concerned, we have catered for two types of pilgrims. One is the walking pilgrim, and the other is a pilgrim who have been able to pay a nominal fee for these structures. When I say nominal fee, it is basically accommodation is free, but they've been paying for food. If I'm not mistaken, they're paying around 300 rupees for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that is as far as this site is concerned. As far as the walking pilgrims are concerned, we had put up a place for 1,000 pilgrims. Because we found that that was not sufficient, we put up another structure to accommodate another 1,000 pilgrims. The satisfaction is that throughout the exposition, that is from November 21st till date, these structures have been fully utilized. For example, these barracks where you had to pay for food, I don't think I'm wrong if I say they've already crossed over 13,000 pilgrims have availed of this facility. I'm told they're fully booked right up to the 5th of January. So that is satisfaction number one. As I said, we had planned for 1,000 walking pilgrims. The facility was totally free. There was so much of demand for it that we had to put up another structure. So per se, we are catering there to about 1,000 people a day. 1,000 plus 1,000, around 2,000 people per day. Yes, it will slowly decline, I guess, as 5th come closer. But till date, demand has been full. We are not in a position to cope with the demand. You have seen for yourself. We have interacted with some of the pilgrims who are staying here, and you have seen their reaction. They are very happy. You have heard a man who said that in this economic crisis, this was a beautiful solution to his issues. He's coming from Pune. He has spoken of his faith in St. Francis Xavier, which brings him to this site year up. I mean, for every exposition. He's been visiting Goa from 1968. So I think he spoke whatever he had to say. You have met some other pilgrims also, though there was a bit of a communication problem, but they understood what we were saying, and we managed to speak to each other. Sometimes it was a sign language, sometimes few broken words here and there. Along with me is Father Lawrence, who has served in the missionaries in the south of India. So he knew the language, a little of Malayalam. So that is how we managed to interact with them. And the satisfaction is that they are all happy. The truth is they have come for the early exposition 10 years ago, and they are saying that the facilities provided this time you can't imagine. They never dreamt that they would get this type of facility. Because the last time when they came, they did not, these facilities were not made available to them. Having said this, I would like to give credit to our Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawan, because he was very particular that this time we should be able to provide some decent accommodation to the pilgrims. So here we are. You are seeing these structures. You are seeing the people content. And I think that is the greatest satisfaction we could expect and are happy to get.
Father, you are also there at the site now with the minister. I think so these efforts and the support of the government has especially helped you all to develop, set up this Pilgrim Village in a bigger way.
Yes, we decided to come to the Pilgrim Village today evening as we are closing the year, and we are coming to a close of the exposition also. Very soon, in say 5 days, we are closing it down. And it was very apt visit, I would say. We wanted to see for ourselves. We have been here before also, but this visit we saw the contentment in the pilgrims. They are happy, they are satisfied. all their concerns of their stay to come to Goa were met by these accommodation facilities. Taking you back in the memory lane of our planning, Father Henry, along with his committee members, the exposition committee members, our first primary concern was how to accommodate the pilgrims. We were always discussing in our meetings how we will be able to take care of the pilgrims, which we knew would grow in number compared to the last 10 years. So this is one blessing that has happened to us. I would say this time it was much organized in that sense, and as Minister has pointed out, thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister who made this sort of facility happen to us. Now seeing the people so happy, and it is occupied throughout the exposition period, booked, totally booked, it gives us immense joy to see that this was a great success. The Pilgrim Village was a great success. It brought smiles to the poor people, and it is taking back the memories for these people of the wonderful stay. This Pilgrim Village is a hard work of so many of our PWD personnel also who have worked tirelessly in this place in spite of the rains and all. And we, as morning I have said to you also, Kanzil, that Ninfa has been working very hard along with her team. So we must not forget the sacrifices of Ninfa and the other team members who have been receiving these pilgrims with a smile and with a typical Goan welcome.
Definitely the number which says at about 13,000 is a well-whispered number.
Yes, initially we were a little apprehensive whether all this place would be occupied, whether it would be full to its capacity or no. Because last exposition there was a little bit of a evaluation that many of these places were not occupied by the pilgrims. So we were a little hesitant, we were a little reluctant. But it is a great joy for us to see that all these pilgrim center houses or cottages were fully booked right from the beginning till the end. We are hearing that now these people are telling us that they have been here for 5 days, and it is we get to know from Ninfa that it is booked till the 5th. So this is a great news for us, and we can call it a success story of the exposition.
This was an entirely different experience. It was not like tourism related.
Correct.
This was, we could reach out to people, be there for people, help them out, because there are so many languages involved here, because we were sometimes trying to see sign language and understanding, what they are trying to speak. One of our volunteers, Mr. Varghese, he knows some languages of Kannada and Kerala, so we were just waiting sometimes when he is on duty to help make things easier for us. But most of the time, even over the phone, they used to just rattle some language which didn't make sense, and only few Pilgrim Village and beds and like this, some things were there. But it was a good experience. I think we helped them to find even the elderly, a lot of elderly people. I don't know, it's a surprising how I think our parents would never venture to go so much out, but there are some ladies and some gents, from far away they have come, Kerala and Tamil Nadu especially, many of them, even the elderly, they just come and stand in front of us, we want bed, like that, they're expecting bed. They don't understand that the prior booking is needed.
So it was not only exposition but a meeting experience for you all and various people.
Very nice, yes, very nice experience, and it's very touching because they have come for this religious fervor. It is not like normal tourists who will come out, they only want to go sightseeing this side, that side, not like that. This veneration church, and little bit they see Goa in the bargain. Many groups have taken North Goa, South Goa, those tours also, but they come for veneration mass first and then they go out. So they have taken the opportunity of being for the exposition as well as taking their time out to relax themselves.